What's up, everybody? It's Rox, and I'm coming to you today with a review for Love and Hip Hop ATL Season 3, Episode 14. I just have to tell you guys, I never really tell you guys what's going on with me. Not about to start right now, but I just gotta say this. You ever have something about yourself that you just really wish you weren't or could change? I hate the fact that I let things affect me. Something can happen within my day that'll totally throw my whole day off. And it could be good or bad, but I just hate that about me. You know, as a Capricorn, I know y'all all know I'm a Capricorn. We tend to put on a very cool and calm exterior, but on the inside, it be all kind of shit going on. That's how I'm feeling right now, and that is something that I really am trying still as a almost 44-year-old person trying to get a hold on. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I don't like to do the advice videos too much, because I still feel like I'm trying to get my shit together. And a lot of times the advice videos make me feel like people might think that I got shit all together, and that's not always the case. I mean, I figured a lot of things out about life, but you know, still learning. So anyway, yeah, so all that to be said is the bitch is struggling real hard to stay focused on this video today. And we had a whole bunch go on in the show last night, didn't it? It just seemed like they just threw a whole bunch of shit together. I don't know. I guess the show is coming to a close or whatever, so they just trying to get all these stories out there to us. But whatever, y'all. We gonna go on and get to the review. Okay, so let's get to it, shall we? So Kalina is nervous about life. She's nervous about the baby. She's nervous about her marriage. She's nervous about her career. She's nervous about the mold in the house. And just everything is making her nerves be on end. She goes to the doctor to confirm that she is pregnant, and indeed she is 9 weeks pregnant. Okay, and that would be a week pregnant for every child that damn Tony have. I was like, fuck, he got 9 kids? I think the baby is gonna make 9, but yeah, that is a whole bunch of fucking kids, okay? And Tony know he a fucker, okay? And I mean that literally. I mean, like, damn. I mean, you know, shit happens and everything, but yeah, 9 kids, that's a whole lot of stress in one's life. Because can you imagine, you know, all the baby mamas ain't gonna be regular, okay? It's always gonna be one fool up in the bunch. I mean, I don't know how many baby mamas he got. Shit, if it's just one other one, okay, big ups to the bitch with, you know, 6 fucking kids or 7 or whatever the fuck it is. But for real, 9 kids, y'all. So the doctors tell her that the line is faint, you know, and, you know, has she been under any kind of stress? And she said, yeah, she's very stressed. Now I was like, oh, okay, bitch, is that what they calling turning up? Okay, shit, your motherfucking ass been sitting on faces and finger banging and scissoring and at the strip clubs and fucking in studios and all of that, okay? I mean, I ain't trying to be hard on Kalina, but let's say what it is. All right, this is not no fucking stress. You ain't been really all that stressed, is all I'm trying to say. Sit your motherfucking ass down some goddamn where, okay, and have this damn baby. But yeah, we not gonna really be too much on the sympathetic tip today for Kalina, okay? Glad that she's pregnant, and you know, her and Tony gonna try to make it happen. But yeah, no, baby, you know what the fuck you been doing. That's why that goddamn line is real faint. But you know what? The doctor tells her that the baby is okay, and you know, she ain't got to worry about it too much, other than, you know, no sex toys, you know, and she seems to be a little concerned about that shit. I guess I would be too. My husband was fucking enough for fucking 9 kids. You know you was doing some fucking for real, okay? She goes back. They done moved out their place. They in the hotel, and she tells Tony, you know, that, you know, they got to make shit happen. You know, this shit is serious now, okay? Go and get Meshach. Was that the baby name? Meshach, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. I don't know why that stuck in my mind. I think that was his name. I don't know. Anyway, they want to get the baby. You know, she need to get shit together, okay? So Tony is like, I'm gonna make it happen, baby. Don't worry. It's gonna be all good, okay? She tells him no sex toys. You know, he's like, shit, you can do other things. Listen, I know the doctor said no sex and everything, but yeah, maybe she need to get the blowing, because I have a feeling that Tony gonna have a problem if they can't do nothing for the next fucking 7 months. Now, y'all, Deb still ain't over this non-wedding that Waka and Tammy done snuck off and did. She feels like she needs to get together with them and just kind of explain her side of things.
I wanted to talk to you about my reaction when you guys let me and Mona know that you had ran off and eloped. I was robbed of that. It's like I lost another son, because of what happened with Kale.
Waka told her, listen, yeah, I know that it really did hurt you and everything, and I know that Ko killing himself was a big blow to you, and you feel like you lost a son and everything. But first of all, I'm a mama's boy, okay? I'm not going nowhere. But secondly, this is life. Everything has to keep going on. We just can't keep on, sitting around and being in grieving about the fact that Ko's gone. I mean, in Waka's mind, he feels like Ko's in a better place, that he's not in pain anymore. And a lot of people take that kind of a stance when they're in grief, when they're trying to deal with the death of a loved one. And probably more men than women. Women are usually more emotional and kind of want to work through their feelings. Men are just like, hey, it's time to move on and let's make this what it is. So, I mean, I understood his reaction. I understand Debbie's reaction too. So he's like, Mom, just look at it this way. Ko's happy with the marriage. He told me to marry Tammy. He loved her. And Deb's happy with that.
I love Waka because at the end of the day, even though he is a grown man sitting across from me, it's true to say that this is the first time that I saw my son grow up. I'm so happy for him and I'm so proud of him. So now I have a daughter.
Y'all, don't I look like Deb a little bit? Well, I should have not put my lipstick on. Y'all could have seen my dark lips and then I would have had my hair. But I was looking at her and I was like, this blonde and this shit just laying right on these eyelashes. Sean kind of looked like Deb a little bit. Waka tells her that he wants to build a foundation with Tammy, and he seems sincere, you guys, and he seems to love Tammy. And I'm a back up off this ring shit, okay? I mean, you guys know how I feel about it, but, they say they didn't get one on purpose, and, listen, whatever you gotta do, okay? The marriage itself is definitely the most important, so, I mean, whatever. Now comes the babies, okay, and Deb wants twins. So, and Tammy wants babies too. Tammy later on in the show, she comes and talks to Deb at her radio station. She has an internet radio show. And Tammy is concerned. She wants to have babies with Waka, but the nigga smoke too much, okay? And she need to make sure that he ain't shooting blanks, okay? She feel like she fine, but Waka, we ain't really too sure. Deb still ain't quite worked through her feelings with this wedding, okay? She was like, yeah, this RIP, this no RIP thing is real cool and everything, but I still need to let you know about this wedding y'all did.
I think my dreams were shattered because I wanted to do this big wedding. It was really my wedding, but I wanted to tell you that I am so happy to have you as my daughter.
They're a cool little family. I mean, Deb likes Tammy and Tammy's daughter. Waka loves Tammy. Everybody seems to be together. They all seem like a really nice, normal family. I'm wondering if they're going to make the cut for the next season, because really they're too normal for a TV show like this. So we'll see. I mean, it is kind of refreshing to see, but still, I don't know. What do you guys think? You think they'll be back next season? You guys, Mimi's dad has just passed and she's very depressed. I actually remember when this all happened. It was just terrible because it was right around the time that the tape had, just come out, and she was going around on the whole media circuit and trying to do promo for this and then having to deal with her father. I felt sorry for her. She had gone on the Ricky Smiley show. I actually listened to the interview, and I think I talked about it on like a Top of the Blogs or something. But she was saying how, she did this tape. Stevie doesn't take care of his kids. He can't even take care of his kids. And this was a way to ensure that Ava was, set up for life or whatever. Still don't really know how much money she made on this tape. She was making it seem like it was millions and millions of dollars. So, and the rumor has always been like right around $100,000. I just don't really see where she probably needed it, but I'm not in her pockets. I don't know what her money situation is, but she's on a hit reality show. So, I just kind of felt like when she was saying all of that, it was sort of like a get back at Stevie. And later on that day, we find out that her father died. And then, of course, here comes Stevie J with the stupid ass text that he sent about karma. So now, of course, Mimi feels like nobody is there for her. And she can't really rely on anybody other than her daughter Eva and Nico, which is very unfortunate because Nico is getting credit where the credit is not really due. So Mimi is trying to hold it all together, you guys, and you can see what's that whole I'm gonna be strong and keep the front going when everything is crumbling down around us. She meets with her only friend, really. I mean, it really feels like Ariane is her only friend. And like I said, Ariane has gotten into a relationship with her girlfriend, and I mean, you ain't supposed to put your life on hold for your friends, but we just kind of see that maybe the fact that Ariane has kind of left Mimi, this is kind of why the child was floundering or whatever. But they sit down. Ariane is like, I need to be there for her. Even with the shit that's going on, she just needs the support right now. You can look at Mimi and tell that them fucking tears is right below the surface, okay? She is really trying to be strong, and Ariane was just like, I really know how it is. It's okay to be vulnerable, okay? It's okay to cry. It is really okay. You just don't have to be this way all the time. Mimi is determined not to show any weakness. She just cannot do it because she knows that not only is she just sitting there talking to Ariane, but the world is all watching, and we've all judged Mimi already on this sex tape, on her relationship with Stevie J, as a mother, just as a woman, period. So, she's got all this, I'm sure, working in her mind while she's sitting there talking to Ariane. Then she tells Ariane how Stevie J has really made shit harder for her, okay, with the text and, saying shit about karma. I just wonder why I let him have any effect over me. Yeah, and we all wonder that too, okay? Usually when you let people affect you this way, it's because you care. When you don't care, then you don't care. I think in this episode we see Mimi and Stevie J's relationship kind of come full circle, and the fact that these two are still trying to work out the demons of them two breaking up. They have a hold on each other, obviously. Mimi says that she's happy and that, Nico is in her corner and she wishes that Stevie J would be the same way, but I don't really know how much I believe that, Mimi, because he still pushes your buttons terribly. So Stevie J is annoyed that Mimi was put on the cover of Hip Hop Weekly. He goes to talk to Benzino, and Benzino was like, listen, we already talked about this, and I told you we had a deadline. Now Stevie J's whole thing is like, I can't really remember the whole particulars of the damn conversation, but I know for a fact that I would have never approved Mimi going on the cover, especially with my wife being as a centerfold. Well, Benzino was like, listen, I'm sorry. Ain't nobody got time to be running after you. I talked to you and told you what the situation was. And really, I just extended the courtesy of you getting your shit together on your end, because that was definitely going to happen. It's a good money maker for the magazine. And I wasn't letting it go. I wasn't really going for your approval. This ain't what Benzino said, but that's what he might as well have said, okay? This is all good, okay? Stevie J's whole thing was, how's this going to look as Eva's mother? And, I don't want to be, promoting the fact that she was in a porn and all of that. And Benzino is just like, I can't even be worried about that, okay? Stevie J is like, look, this kind of shit is what gets me in the fights with my woman at home, okay? This is like she want me to get my ass up out the place. And Benzino had enough of it. He's like, listen, are you a man or a fucking mouse, okay? Are you Thor or Mighty Mouse? You need to put your fucking foot down. And I was in agree. I was just like, shit, we always called him a mouse. So, Stevie J has to think fast. What is it that is going to make his wife happy? What is it that Jocelyn is always screaming about? Her career, her career, her career. Okay, so Stevie J has the bright idea. He puts in a few calls, and he got this makeshift video shoot. He's gonna put the bitch up on the stage with a couple of cameras and a little mosh pit, and maybe that'll make her happy. And it does, okay? You can see every fucking 32 veneers that damn Jocelyn, she is smiling, that bitch is happy. You know why? After all of the bullshit that we've been through, he definitely knows how to get me back on his good side, and it's by doing our music and shooting our videos, because that is the only thing that's gonna be with me forever. So she's fine, y'all. Oh yeah, Jocelyn, she gonna still give him a hard time and say he a whole lot and he be out there with his hoes and everything, but ultimately she is very happy and pleased. Stevie J is handling his business. I was just like, shit, if Stevie J knew how to handle this shit right, Okay, as long as he got her the music and the video shoots, he can still fuck around with his hoes on the side. Everybody be happy. Damn, Stevie is easy. I know Stevie is being extra nice because he want my cootie cat back. But baby, it's gonna take just a little bit more than one song and one video for you to get back up in this purr right here. Maybe later on tonight I'll see how I feel and we can see what happens then. So she gets all made up, y'all. She got her little outfit on with the cutouts and the glitter and shit. And she get up on stage with that fuckery. Una maracina caliento, la caramelemento, si te cafarica de pinto, sina balalinto. Y'all know no damn Spanish. Then she drops some whole ass knowledge on y'all ass. Hold the puss back. Okay, and make the nigga give you what you want, okay, and then reintroduce the pussy to him, and then repeat the cycle as need be. See, y'all, Jocelyn know what she talking about. Yeah, Stevie J and Ariane's conversation was cool because I really felt like you had two people who really did care and probably still do really care about Mimi. So I felt like it was an authentic conversation. And didn't feel like it was acting and shit. Yeah, we had to work through Stevie J's stupid ass conversation, you know, saying stupid shit and his ego. Once we got through all of that, okay, the conversation was cool. It was making a lot of sense. They were just being real with each other. And, you know, Stevie J was just like, I was just basically mad about the fact that she was trying to say that she did this video for, you know, Eva's sake and the fact that she needed the money. And that was some bullshit, which we had already talked about, you know, and everybody is saying the same thing. Ariane tells him that it's not about the money though, and he was just like, well, you know, why the hell would she do it? And she was like, well, you know, if we gonna be real, I feel like she did this whole thing trying to get back at you, okay, and all the ways that you have hurt her in the past. And he was just like, listen, if she's trying to get back at me, why would she get with a Stevie J #2? Okay, Mimi knows a lot of doctors and lawyers and professional ball players and everything. She had the opportunity to be with somebody that really could make me look like I ain't shit, okay? But then she chooses to be with Nico, and Ariane was like, yeah, I know. This all don't make sense to us, but for whatever reason, this is how she chose to do it. And he was just like, well, I've tried to talk to her, but, you know, she holds me away every time that I try to do so. It's funny because I've never really bought into that scenario, you know, as far as Mimi did it trying to get back at Stevie J. But the more and more that shit happens on this show, I start to kind of feel like in some kind of way, you know, maybe she did. Do you guys think that too? So Ariane suggests, you know, maybe you can just try to sit down and talk to her as a friend. And he was just like, you know, I don't even really know how far we would get with that. I mean, you know, Mimi, she used to be the spark, okay? She was the person that I fell in love with is definitely not there no more. The twinkle in her eye is gone. And you know, Mimi is broken. Like when I look at Mimi and I see her on this show trying to just keep it all together, I just feel like her spirit has definitely been broken. And they both notice it. And I'm sure people, you know, I'm sure you guys notice it as well. So, but, you know, they agree that they're going to try to make something happen. Ariane doesn't make any promises, but, you know, she says she will definitely try. So we'll see what happens with that. Now, Carly and Jock, they in a good place, let her say it, okay? They in the damn studio with some shit, okay, some old fuck shit. The song sounded like the Whisper song at the very beginning. But, you know, Jock he's rapping or whatever, and then she's singing the hook, and, I mean, just whatever. Jock seems to feel like he has a hit on his hands. And this could really be something except for one little thing, okay? Carly is not sure that Jock is still not fucking baby knees. But Carly is willing to put all that aside for the fact that, you know, Jock is going to take this song up to New York and let some people listen to it because, you know, Carly is trying to get put on by any means necessary, okay? So, even if it means that she needs to ignore the fact that she thinks that Jock is fucking baby knees, you know what, whatever. Jock is just like, I really feel like this song could be something. If the bitch can hold down the crackhead long enough for me to get up there and get some people some buzz about this song, then I think we can make something happen here. Carly is willing to let him do that, okay? Anything to get on, like I said. But the doubt is always there, okay? She tells Erica later on when they're out shopping that she's just not really sure while he's out of town, you know, if he really is doing what he say he's supposed to be doing. You know, he better not be hooking up with no bitches, you know, out of town or all of this foolishness. You know, Erica's just like, girl, don't worry about it, okay? We gonna get you together. We gonna keep you occupied, so you ain't gotta worry about it. But you know she about to it's about to get fucked up already, right? Now, Erica, she got this dress line called Class 6. And listen, y'all, I don't know if it's because Erica's not my favorite person these days or what, but I don't have the time nor the energy to be big up in, you know, this new business venture of Erica's. Now, she say she been doing the shit for some time, but, you know, listen now. I know I'm gonna make a whole lot of you short dream type bitches mad with what I'm saying here, but, you know, reality star does not a designer make, okay? We can't just get up one day and decide we're gonna design some shit, okay? Designers, true designers, and you guys, I'm not talking about big designers. I'm talking about people that study the craft, people that go to school to design, people that study textiles and understands cut and the way fabric lays and colors and they eat and drink and sleep and breathe designing. I mean, you know, these type of people, I would be offended with the shit that goes on TV these days with these motherfuckers deciding they gonna come out with a fucking line every time, okay? I know y'all don't like to hear me say it, okay, because you're gonna tell me that I'm hating and all of that, and I'm not hating, okay? I feel like if you have a platform, then you definitely need to use it, but my whole thing is, why can't we just come up with why we can't be original? I mean, do you know how many fucking people trying to have a fucking dress line? And the reason why these designer labels and these dress lines that people are trying to come out with are so fucking basic is because they don't know the whole gist of designing and styling. Okay, so just because you might feel you look good in your clothes and you know what you like to see yourself in does not mean that you know you just can't be no fucking designer and in 2 days. But yeah, use your platform. I mean, look at Candy. Candy came out with a sex toy line that is very successful. Nobody was doing that. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. It's way other things that you can come out with some more fucking lycra ass dresses and bitches that don't need to be fucking wearing them dresses anyway. Okay, I'ma say it. It's only a select few of bitches that need to be in them dresses. Fuck, I can't even really wear them dresses because I don't have this shape. So I'm gonna tell Erica just like I told Tammy, we don't want that shit. But whatever, Erica got this fashion show that she want Carly to, go to, and she tells Carly that she gonna make sure she look good in her Class 6 dress and gonna have titties out and everything. I was just like, now we've been saying dick on TV, now it's titties. It's just like, Lord, I tell you, the state of television. So like I said, now they working on this line, okay? Erica wants to go out and see the competition. And the competition is very scarce, okay? I told you fucking Instagram designers. She going to the goddamn fashion show, and I was just like, oh my Lord. Now, when was the last time you sat down and was like, okay, I want me a sheer kimono that come all the way down with some fucking racetrack numbers on the goddamn back? I was just like, oh, where's this shit? But I'm gonna stop y'all. While Erica's there, she sees Scrappy. She's like, oh, is that my baby daddy? They haven't had much interaction on the show, so you know what? It was cute. When Erica went over there and was talking to Scrappy, this is kind of how you do when you see your ex and you looking good, and they actually looking pretty good too when you guys are on good terms. Okay, you kind of turn up the charm some and you be flirting and everything, and just to make sure that the other person know that your ass still got it. Alright, so I wasn't mad at Erica. I think because most of us still believe that Erica and Scrappy really should be together, but Scrappy can't get his shit together and Erica can't close her fucking mouth. So the two of them together is like oil and water, even though at its very core, when the bitches shook up, they good together. Okay, so I wasn't mad at Erica. I was like, girl, go on. If you looking good, honey, flaunt it. And then once he walks away and he walks across the fucking room, and when I say walk across the room, I mean literally, I'm saying 12 feet fucking away from Erica and Carly. He running the jock and baby knees. Okay, I'm just like, how the fuck you supposed to be out of town some goddamn way and you walk into a goddamn establishment with your side boo? Okay, what the fuck is going on, nigga? If you know you cheating, can you keep that shit tight and undercover, comfy and cozy at a goddamn hotel at the house? Okay, what the fuck you going out in public for? He's there with baby knees. Baby knees over there, she just a smirk and got that same old stupid look on her face with that goddamn suit. I was just like, girl, that damn suit you couldn't fit 2 years ago. That shit was screaming. I was just like, nah, baby knees, you know you tried it with that one. Scrappy is just trying to let them know, like, man, I was just over there. Your girl is over there with my baby mama. You know, this probably wasn't a good idea. Don't you see him over the car, you know, over my shoulder? They fixing to come over here and make a fucking scene. Jock don't seem too worried, and like I said, baby knees look like she ready. So I mean, you know, Erica pumps Carly up, and she was like, I thought he was supposed to be out of town, and Erica's like, well, he surely ain't out of town. It's like, bitch, we know that. Always instigating some shit. So you know, she pumped Carly up to go over there. Carly said she about to put her foot in both of their asses. Well, honey, we got that to see. All right, you guys, that is it. You guys remember to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.